Hey folks, how's it going? This is Seagull here, back with another Sims Info and Thoughts video. So we got some SimGuru Q&A to go through as well as a new screenshot, so let's get right into it. Starting off with the new screenshot, we have this tweet today saying, "We're excited that Yarnies from Unravel are joining the Sims Nifty Knitting Pack on July 28th. Make sure to give them a warm welcome." So you can see, there are a lot of Yarnies. Seriously though, that is cool that the children can play with them as a toy instead of them just being decoration. And this is the kind of brand crossover that I can get behind. No more of these luxury brands that not too many people have heard of, let alone be able to afford. I really liked IKEA and the H&M collaborations in The Sims 2, but I feel like they've really gone downhill since then. I guess the one exception was the Plants vs. Zombie stuff in The Sims 3 Supernatural, but otherwise, yeah, I really feel like they just fall flat every time with these brand crossovers. But to have these video game crossovers like Plants vs. Zombies and Unravel, I think that's really awesome. And they are both EA titles, so it makes sense that they were able to pull this off. And if they continue doing these sorts of things, then I sure wouldn't mind some sort of crossover with Rocket Arena. That's the new EA Originals title that just came out, and I did get a copy of it, so sometime within the next week or so, I will be doing some coverage on Rocket Arena as well, so maybe they could put a statue of Rev or something in the game. So, well, there also would be the idea of doing a Sonic the Hedgehog thing, but that's outside of EA, so yeah, I wouldn't mind more video game crossovers, but I'm not really too big on the idea of more real-world brands crossing over. The next tweet is about baby onesies. So I was responding to a tweet from Courtney about how they wish they had seen a baby in their new clothes in the trailer, and I said, very weird they didn't show them. You'd think that'd be a huge selling point. Or were they too afraid that people who don't keep up with the news would think we were getting an improved babies update? And then SimGuru Ninja replied to me saying, "We'll show baby onesies in the live stream. They're adorable. But you're correct. We're not freeing the babies in this pack or update." As for when that live stream is going to be, SimGuru Ninja doesn't know yet because he says I don't have the exact date, but I'd guess next week. And I'm sure if we turn the pack upside down, we'll find a loose Easter egg or two. I guess they did just want to save some things for the live stream and not show everything in the trailer all at the same time. And I think we will get improved babies eventually. There's so much demand for them. At this point, I feel like they have become like the new toddlers, where people just keep requesting them and requesting them, that if they were to just not do it, that would really be a bad PR move. So I think eventually we will get them, but just not right now. It just takes ridiculously long to get a lot of these things that we want. I mean, it took years for us to get toddlers, and we only just finally got firefighters last month. And it's good to know that there are still surprises in store with this pack, because like I've said before, it does feel a little bit awkward covering this one, because even though I am excited for it, there's been a lot of time for that to settle in, because unlike a lot of previous packs where we know almost nothing about it before it's announced, this one, they've said a lot about what's already in it, because I think my trailer reaction video would have been much more hype if I did not already know that we're getting rocking chairs and Plopsy and the metal radio station back. So there is that. I'm not complaining about that exactly. I'm just pointing out that it is different. I do appreciate the transparency that's going on with the community voted stuff packs, but it definitely is something a bit different than what I'm used to doing, because it's only really happened once before. Next thing to talk about is the pre-patch for Nifty Knitting stuff. So Nando asks, is there another update coming prior to the stuff pack, or was the recent one the Nifty Knitting one? And SimGuru Ninja says, we usually have a little pre-pack bug fix update that comes right before pack release. And there's a couple of tiny little surprises in this one we're nerdily excited to share. But they are small, so I don't want to create any hype train momentum. So that's interesting to hear. It is very normal, just like a few days before a pack comes out, that we get a patch. Hopefully it does fix a lot of the eco-lifestyle issues that are still out there. Because, oh boy, they are really getting in the way of my enjoyment of the game. Because now it seems like whenever I live stream the game, it's impossible for me to not run into problems. As long as I'm playing live mode anyways. I guess when I do the Create a Sim stuff, it's not as bad. There's just the really cringy, randomly generated outfits that feel like a signature thing with The Sims now, as much as I'd be open to that changing. But anyways, yeah, I wonder what little surprises there will be with this. I'm not really expecting much, as SimGuru Ninja said to not expect much. But if they are just little tweaks, quality of life improvements, kind of like what we got with the Tiny Living patch, where we had things like some of the bookends being turned into functional bookshelves, I would still appreciate that. Next thing we're going to talk about is a shelf that's being included in this stuff pack. So originally on March 17th, Eliandra tweeted saying, "Petition for these shelves to come out as single units so we can place and arrange them however we want." And turns out that yes, they did separate them. And SimGuru Ninja says, "Told you I passed the note along, and you're right. They're way more versatile this way. Thanks for being so invested in making this pack cool." You can see an example of that in this screenshot here, where there is one near the hanging plant. So that is really cool, because one thing I don't like about fitness stuff is that there's these two shelves that are stuck together, but they look like you should be able to just place one at a time. And yeah, I'm really glad they're not doing it like that this time. But after that, Tegan asked, "Did we have to lose any objects to make these separate, or do we still have the same number of items?" And SimGuru Ninja replies saying, "Nope, the opposite happened. Our team's passionate as plum and worked really hard to deliver extra objects and surprises above and beyond what we agreed to throughout voting. We want to do right by y'all and impress, so we really tried to get in every little addition," and that does make me more excited to hear more about this stuff pack, because I'm already feeling this has to be already like one of the best stuff packs to release. It looks like there's just going to be so much content in there for the $10, regardless of whether you like knitting or not. The next thing is about fruitcake. So Grim Cookie says, "So can we sell the fruitcake on Plopsy or..." And SimGuru Ninja answers, "Lol, no food items on Plopsy." And OMG, that fruitcake was a gift, you monster. That's a pretty amusing question there. So I think Plopsy is meant to be more focused on crafted arts, not really the culinary arts. But yeah, if any of you were wondering if you could sell that pesky fruitcake, then nope, you're still gonna just have to use the regular inventory function or just throw it away. I think only one of my Sims has ever actually liked fruitcake. All the rest just hate it. The last subject we're gonna talk about is the music used in the Nifty Knitting trailer. So SimGuru Ninja tweeted his top 3 trailer songs for The Sims 4 in order. And at number 3, he has Nifty Knitting. That's right, by, I think how you actually say this artist's name is Sexy Bits. He's like SXYBTSZ. So yeah, that's who made that song, in case you were wondering. And if you want to get the song, well, Sim Life for Jen asked, "My kiddo loved this song in the knitting trailer, but I can't find it under that song or artist name." And SimGuru Ninja said that it's as of yet unreleased. It's definitely a catchy song in my opinion, and I think that's right. And that wraps up another Sims Info and Thoughts video. So feel free to let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. What do you think of Nifty Knitting so far? And what do you think will be in that free update before the pack comes out? Be sure to subscribe if you want to keep up with my latest content from The Sims, Paralive, Sonic the Hedgehog, and more. So I will talk to you all later, and have a great day. Thanks for watching!